And welcome back. I'm gonna hop right into this one because, god damn it, I missed Carl. Also, I just noticed on the art here, hold on, look at his arms, how he's like wrapped them around his belly. He's got such a fluffy belly that the fluff is like coming up over his arms. Oh my gosh, how did I never notice that before? We love Carl. We love Carl. Oh my goodness. We love our resident marshmallow. Carl knocks his hooves against the side of the metal dryer. Hey, Tej. Want to join me up here? No, thank you. Oh, TJ in his underwear. I don't think we've seen that before. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Hopefully we get to talk about what's up with TJ, because he said something back at the lake when they were getting out of the car, and I hope we expand on that here. You could just lean up against the side. You gotta be cold too. This time, TJ doesn't say anything, and I finally look away from the hallway. TJ, are you okay? Do you want to talk? TJ looks up at me again with those emotionless eyes. No. Translation, that means yes. That means yes, but he doesn't know how to start the conversation, or as soon as he starts talking, it's gonna make him break down, because I know how it feels to be in that emotional state where you're fine so long as you don't start talking. If you just hold it all in, hold it together, and don't talk, or talk as little as possible, you will be able to keep it together. But as soon as you start talking, oh, it's all gonna come out, and you can't be having that. He says it do quietly. It's almost like he didn't say anything at all. I held his gaze for a while before looking away. Don't worry about it, Tej. We're gonna be out of here in no time. Carl slides off the dryer, his damp underwear squeaking loudly against the metal as he clops to the ground. He gives a few strategic tugs at his underwear to probably loosen the wedgie he just created. God damn it, Carl! God damn it, Carl, we missed you, buddy. We're so glad to have you back on the show. Oh, things were so different without Carl. Oh my god. I hope he has just as prominent a role in every other route, right, guys? Right, guys? Right? Then he sits down on the ground in front of TJ, cross-legged as well. TJ barely looks up at him, and I notice the links trembling slightly. Listen, back at my house, I was like stuck in this weird trap version of my house. Like there was no exit. TJ finally glances up at the ram. Well, I thought I was gonna be stuck forever, and I was panicking. It was like a nightmare that wouldn't end. Well, right when I was giving up, you guys woke me up. I mean, sure, I sort of woke up into another nightmare, but at least it's with you guys, right? I hear shifting, then the bedroom door swings open fully, and Kudzu appears, slipping out and closing the door quietly behind him. The raccoon spots me and moves over to stand next to me, his ears perked. Hey. Hey. I see Kudzu's nose twitch at the air, looking towards the kitchen. Leo. He's cooking. Yeah. So, how'd it go? You were in there for a while. Kudzu sighs and leans against the wall of the hallway, looking back at the closed door. I don't know, really. Said something about a train going through here the past few days after everything started. Through the rail yard? That's what he says. Huh. That didn't make much sense. The rail yard has been abandoned for the past 50 years at least. Are you sure he isn't just like the rest of us, seeing things? Kudzu shrugs. I really don't know. Hard to tell with a guy like him. Yeah. Well, I remember some guys inspecting the rails a few weeks ago. Maybe they opened it up again. That idea also seems strange to me, but I don't know much about the trains. Pyro! Pyro Rex! Where are you? We need you! Teach us about trains! I want to know what trains are! I want you to show me! So, what if there is a train going through here? Are we just gonna jump onto it? That was his plan anyway. Sounds like fun. My mind jumps to Robert Smith and what exactly happened to him when he tried to hop a train. Even if we were able to get on a train, could that creature thing still get to us? It was able to knock the car into the lake, so I don't know how capable it is. So when does the train come? Not sure. He said it seemed random. I sigh loudly. Then we all jump as the dryer finishes with a loud, grating buzz. Oh my god. I forgot TJ's little surprise face, oh my goodness. You know, when I was drawing him for the thumbnail too, I noticed that he's got freckles. And something about that, just him being a little dweeb, this little dork, that tracks. I shakily rubbed my face, then moved to open the dryer. Well, let's at least get our clothes back on, then we can go to the kitchen and tell Leo what's going on. We all sit at the table, eating quietly as Kudzu tells Leo everything. The food looks like some kind of vegetable stir-fry. The first bite reminds me that I'm starving, and it's hard not to just try and shove all of it into my mouth at once. Carl, sitting across from me, does just that. That sounds like a load of bullshit. Kudzu shrugs. I don't know what else to go on. Why would he lie anyway? To buy himself some time? Kudzu closes his eyes for a second, breathing in deeply. Listen, Leo, there's no way he's going to try anything. He's scared out of his mind right now. Duke was scared. Didn't stop him from trying to kill us. It's probably worse than that. Worse that he's scared. Leo looks up the hallway toward the bedroom. And I'm starting to not like the look in his eyes again. In fact, I'm wondering why the fuck we left him in the room alone in the first fucking place. Leo starts to show his teeth. I reach out and rest a paw on the wolf's arm, again feeling the tensing of his muscles underneath the fur. Hey, don't worry about it. But he jerks his arm away and suddenly turns on me. Why the hell are you on his side with this shit? You were with that fucking bear. You know what these crazies are doing? I wince internally at being reminded of the incident, but I try again, reaching out. Yeah, but Clint isn't Brian. You know he was pushed around by the bear too. No, Chase, he doesn't know that. Leo pulls his arm further away from me. He's looking back and forth between me and Kudzu again. What is this? You're both acting like I'm the crazy one. The wolf pushes his chair back from the table. I heard you whispering shit in the hallway. You been saying things behind my back? Leo narrows his eyes at Kudzu. Whoa, dude, chill out. Oh. Why don't you keep eating, Carl? I'm sorry, I'd like to see that again. Jesus. Leo shifts his gaze towards the bedroom again before abruptly standing up. I want to check on him. Leo. I start to stand up as well, but Kudzu is one step ahead of me. He moves to intercept the wolf, both hands out. Come on, Leo. But he doesn't get to finish. I think I know what's about to happen, and I don't like it. Instead, the wolf goes straight into him, grabbing one of his arms and punching at his face. Kudzu sees it coming and is able to duck, but he's not quite fast enough. Leo's knuckles glance off the raccoon's muzzle, knocking his head around. Leo keeps a hold of the arm and swings Kudzu around, away from the hallway and back into the kitchen. Okay, so two things. First of all, yeah, I'm gonna go with the not serious one first of all. This just reminds me of when the raccoon, like, found its way into the monkey exhibit and just got yoked. But no. Back to serious. What? So Leo very obviously thinks there might be something going on between Kudzu and Chase, and that's fucked. But at the same time, I'm kind of getting... Again, I'm just looking at it like I really want to be... Oh, man. So I kind of know what it feels like to have voices whispering in your head that everybody is secretly against you, everybody hates you, everybody's against you. So I kind of get... And I want to let this one be the hysteria as well. But that line towards Carl, that was pointed. Kudzu takes the fall rather well, going into a sort of roll. He does end up banging against Carl's chair, but he comes up on one knee, panting and staring up at Leo. His nose is bleeding. What the fuck? I'm standing before I know it and moving around the table to stand at Kudzu's side. I look him over, trying to see if Leo had done him any serious damage before I look back at the wolf. What are you doing? Carl clumsily tries to help the raccoon up, his ears flat against his head. Leo breathes heavily, staring down at Kudzu before his eyes flick to me. Get away from him. This time there's a growly quality to his voice, and I see his fingers drift towards his belt. I do move away from Kudzu, but only just. I don't want either of us getting shot. Leo turns his attention to Kudzu. You. Kudzu stares up at the wolf for only a moment before getting briskly to his feet. His breathing is so erratic, I'm wondering if he's going to have a panic attack. He gives me a single glance before hurrying out of the kitchen. I want to stop him, get in his way like he did Leo's, but the look in Leo's face right now has me frozen. And I can't do or say anything as I watch the raccoon's tail disappear. I hear the door swing open, then bang shut. I look back and almost jump as I see Leo's eyes are still on me, studying me. He stares a while longer before turning away and stomping loudly down the hall. Carl is still frozen next to me and TJ sits there. His eyes down on his plate, food untouched. It's still numb. I have to force myself to walk forward, following Leo, terrified of what's about to happen. Leo. Wait. My voice is too quiet, too soft for the wolf to even hear me. The door ahead of me swings open. There's a moment of silence, then Leo curses loudly and I run to the doorframe, looking inside, not sure what I'm about to find. What I find is nothing. No one's inside the covers. No one's inside. The covers of the bed are thrown back, the window wide open. See? See, I told you! Leo's voice goes from an almost scream to a hushed whisper as he moves to the window, looking out into the night. He slides the window shut, then locks it. This is exactly what I was worried about. What? Inside, I'm relieved more than anything. For some reason, I'm positive that if Clint were still here, or if Leo had caught him in the act of trying to escape, I don't doubt he would have tried to shoot him. That stupid fucking raccoon, thinking he knew what was best. Leo continues to peer out the window, his ears perked up. I know what the hell is best for us. Thinks he can just come in and tell everyone what to do? See what happens? I start to move back into the hallway, towards the kitchen, but Leo suddenly whirls around on me. His frown turns into a sort of uncertain smile. Hey, Otter. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I just physically felt my shoulders, like the muscle that's between your shoulder blades on your back. I physically felt that tightening just now. Ooh. Water? Vaguely, I can hear Carl clopping around, uncertainly in the hallway, probably too afraid to get close. I try to speak, then wet my lips. Yeah? Leo extends a paw. Come here. Did I scare you? I fidget with my paws. No. Well, come on then. Slowly, I move into the wolf's room. Despite my dragging feet, my mind is racing, trying to decide the hell is going on and what the hell I'm gonna do. Leo's lost it, there's no question about that. It's something that I've sort of known for the past day ever since we found him in Duke's basement. And now it's getting worse. A lot worse. Still, I continued to move toward him, like I'm in some kind of dream. Soon he's got me wrapped up in his arms, and despite the warmth, despite the strength I feel in them, I don't feel good about it at all. I'm just scared. Okay, yeah, I see why this triggers the fuck out of people's, abusive ex trauma. Oh, jeez. Oof. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Jenna might have been onto something, just not in the way that she thought she was. About the whole, like, oh, it's a shared psychosis and we primed each other up for it. You know, by sharing details about this and that. I have a feeling that how do I put it? I have a feeling that what I said earlier about it kind of being like you're drunk or high being more accurate than I kind of meant for it to be. Because I'm a firm believer of the drunk man's words are the sober man's thoughts. Like, when you're drunk, you don't become somebody else. Your filter just comes off. All those little voices in your head that say, you probably shouldn't, or if you do this, then this is gonna happen. Like, all of those go away. So I feel like I'm being reminded, oh my god, it's like I said at the beginning of the route. It's anger. It's explosive anger directly into I love you, let me touch you. It literally is. It literally is just all the worst parts, all of the flaws in these people magnified to the cranked up to 11. It's like with Carl, his fucking ancestor, he has fucking ancestor trauma where he's got this fucking legacy to live up to be held up against. Only to find out that, you know, well, actually, it wasn't that great of a legacy anyway. But the point is, like, he himself was being molded and shaped, and only by becoming who he was meant to be, his positive self, the self that is in control, the self that decides for himself, does he overcome it. Now with Leo, it's control. It's not like Carl was inactivity, was being controlled. Leo is having control. And again, you can see where it comes from. Doesn't make it right, but you can see where it comes from. I've said that several points throughout this series so far. Jula. He breathes into my ear, sending shivers down my spine. I told you I'm going to protect you. I'm going to keep you safe. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. He starts rocking me back and forth, shifting us around on his feet, like we're doing some kind of half dance at prom. He's moved us around so that I'm looking at the door, and I could see Carl's horns, his eyes fearfully peering into the room. That raccoon, he wasn't good for you. Good for me? He helped me. Leo gives me a squeeze that almost knocks the breath from my lungs, and that cuts me off. Maybe, maybe not. I could see him acting strange, kinda like the others. The wolf continues to rock us back and forth as I continue to look over Leo's shoulders, seeing in Carl's eyes that this is definitely fucked up. I don't say anything else to Leo, worried about how he might take it if I keep trying to convince him that Kudzu was only trying to help us. I'm gonna get you all out of here, like I should have done from the beginning, okay? He gives me a little shake when I'm silent a little too long. Okay. Okay. And he keeps rocking me like that for what seems like hours. And when we make another revolution, I can see that Carl's not there anymore. Then I hear something. Soft at first, but then louder and louder. Leo stops dancing with me. I can make out a rhythmic, dull metallic sound, accompanied by a horn. A train? TJ and Carl are standing at the back door, staring out into the night. Leo pushes past them, ears perked up as he tries to see through the darkness. The train sounds incredibly close, almost like it's only feet away. Should we go to it, like Clint said? Leo pauses, his nose twitching, before he waves his paw at us. You guys stare, I'm gonna go look. Leo. And just like that, the wolf disappears into the night, leaving us behind. I stare out into the night. So, guess Clint wasn't shitting us after all, huh? Yeah. All I could think about right now, though, is Kudzu. Did he hear the train right now? Was he on his way over there? I look to my right towards Kudzu's house, only a few hundred feet away. Quietly, I start stepping outside. Jace? Carl's voice behind me is timid, scared. I look back at him, able to make out the whites of his eyes in the darkness. TJ lurks behind him, staring at me as well, though, far more stoically. I'll be right back. I just need to check on Kudzu. Okay. Well. Here's a little fun little mini game exclusively for people who have not read Echo before. How dead is Kudzu? How fucking dead is Kudzu? Because I guarantee you Leo's gonna come back and see Chase and Kudzu together, and there's gonna be a pow. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm not happy. I don't like this. I'm very upset at where this has gone because it's like we're so close. We're right there. Just learn to accept other people's fucking input and be less paranoid. And holy shit, what a wonderful boyfriend you could be, Leo. But once again, it's just drunk man's words, sober man thoughts. I just really get the feeling that this evil force doesn't put things inside you. It just lets them loose. It just bubbles up like boiling hot ash and lets it to the surface. But with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.